Gone, sold. There's no doubt that auctions can be a bit of a minefield to get through. The nerves and pressure of having to make a split-second decision can turn what you think is a bargain into a heavy financial burden. In today's video, we'll share with you our 6 top tips on how to gain an advantage during an auction and why real estate agents want to keep these a secret. Let's jump straight in. First tip, especially for buyers who are eager to make a purchase at auctions, is to truly understand the market value of the property. Do thorough research on the property that you've got your eye on to find out its true market value. The quickest way to do this is to jump online and request a free property report. The report will give you an estimated value on both the property itself as well as the recent sales of surrounding properties in the area. Ensure that you arrive equipped with a value range so that you don't end up bidding above what the property is actually worth. This could land you in difficulty when it comes to bank valuation time, as discussed in the link above. Remember, one of the advantages of having an auction is the potential of landing a good deal. You'll be able to get one if you're familiar with the market. The second and possibly most important tip, once you find out the value of the property, is to set and stick to a budget. Many property buyers make their way to auctions with the idea of saving money, but end up spending more than what they can actually afford. Once the thrill of the auction begins, it's difficult to control the urge to bid a little bit more to land the property that you want. This is where good real estate agents make their profits. You have to make sure that you stick to the budget, stay calm, and don't let the adrenaline rush over. Before you arrive at the auction house, know your upper limit and stick to it. This brings us to our third tip. Attend as many auctions as possible. This will help you to familiarize with the auctioning process before making a bid. It will also give you a chance to observe the professionals at work without needing to get involved or take action. You can actually learn quite a lot by just observing the buyers, sellers, and auctioneers. And when it comes to your time to make a bid, you'll stay calm and collected. This leads to our fourth tip. Keep your cards close. When dealing with the real estate agent who's in charge with the auction, you want to make sure that you don't disclose everything to them. It's the agent's job to try and get the highest possible price for the property. Extracting information from potential buyers is part of their whole process. When you speak to a real estate agent, don't disclose any financial details. This includes your budget and how much you think the property is worth. This should all be left a mystery. Don't be too enthusiastic about a given property, even if it's your dream home. You don't want to unintentionally drive up the reserve price of the property. And for those who think that the heat of the auction might be too hot to handle, then it might be a good idea to find someone else who can bid on behalf of you, which leads us to our 5th tip. Make sure that there's someone you can trust and outline exactly where your hard limits lie. By doing this, this will remove the emotional aspect of the equation. A stand-in would not be tempted to go over your budget, as there is no emotional attachment to the property in question. Our 6th and final tip is to utilize the pre-auction negotiations. What most first-home buyers don't realize is that it's also possible to negotiate on a house pre-auction. If it's a property that you really want, then it's worth exploring that avenue as an option. Sellers will often be willing to let go of a property pre-auction if the price is acceptable. It removes the danger of having the property passing in at auction, and it also speeds up the final documentation and sale. So there you have it, our 6 tips that can help you gain an advantage during auctions. If you're considering buying your first property and want to understand which interest rates you are qualified for, jump onto lendy.com.au. Our online home loan platforms compare rates from over 35 different banks and lenders. We also have a team of locally based home loan specialists that can chat through any questions you might have. Check out our channel for other relevant videos, such as how to bid at an auction if you're a first-home buyer. Finally, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. See you next time!